As you listen now, or maybe just notice how the words seem to move through you in ways that feel surprisingly familiar, you might begin to wonder, wasn't there always something inside you that knew love was always there? Because it's interesting, the very idea of loneliness only exists in contrast to connection. The very fact that you feel this feeling proves the opposite is not only possible, but something deep inside already knows how you have it. Like a seed buried beneath the earth, knowing, even before it breaks through, that the sun is waiting, the rain is coming, the warmth inevitable. And perhaps there was a time before you even realised, when love was all around you, before words, before thoughts, before expectations. And even if part of you forgot another part, the part deep down remembers. Because you see, feeling lonely is just a trick of the mind, a habit, like a tune you've played for so long, that you forgot there were other songs, richer, fuller, more beautiful, just waiting to be played. And maybe, just maybe, you're already beginning to hear that new melody. Because isn't it true that even now, someone, somewhere is thinking of you, feeling something for you, admiring you, even if you hadn't noticed yet? Like the way the stars shine, even when the sky is covered in clouds. And you have been loved, in ways you may not have recognised, in glances that lasted just a second too long, in words left unspoken, in moments where someone's heart ached just thinking of you. Because what if love was never missing? What if it was always there, like the air around you, waiting for you to notice? And the best part, the moment you begin to see it, the moment you start to feel it, it grows, multiplies, expands, like ripples on a pond, touching everything, drawing love to you, like a magnet, like a force of nature, inevitable, undeniable. Because the truth is, you're wanted, you're needed, you're admired, you're loved. And as you realise this now, as this truth settles deep inside, as your unconscious mind begins to integrate it into new and powerful ways, you can begin to feel it more and more, like a warmth growing from within, like a light shining brighter and brighter, like love filling every part of you, because it was never missing, it was only waiting, and now it's yours, because it always was. And isn't that a beautiful thing? And as you begin to notice the way thoughts flow, like a river shaping the land that it touches, you might wonder, have these feelings truly belonged to you? Or were they simply stories, echoes of old voices, patterns that played for so long, they began to feel like the truth? Because isn't it interesting how the mind, your mind, it can create a world from words it repeats? A world where loneliness seems like the only path, where love feels distant, where the idea of being wanted, needed, cherished, admired, almost feels like a dream that someone else is having. But what if, just for a moment, you could imagine another story, not as a forced thought, not as something to fight against, but as a quiet knowing, like remembering something you always knew, but had somehow forgotten. Because there was a time, before all the words, before all the stories, when love was not a question, when being wanted was not a concern, when you were simply enough. And what's fascinating is, the truth is still there, waiting. It never left. And maybe, just maybe, as you listen now, you can begin to feel it again, a shift, a possibility, a new pattern weaving itself into the spaces where the old ones used to be. Because isn't it amazing how easily the mind learns, how effortlessly it absorbs new truths? And even now as you think about it, something inside knows you're already changing, not because you have to, but because it's natural to grow into who you're always meant to be.